Hello and welcome to the channel. Today we will be discussing whales that can release vibrations so strong that your body would literally explode, to defensive mama whales that will stop at nothing to protect their young. These are just some of the most dangerous whales out there explained. So that way you're in the know. And speaking of knowing, the orca is a whale too, right? The orca. First thing is first, before we start a war in the comments, we know that the orcas are not actually whales, but they are tactical masterminds known as killer whales, so even if the orca is in fact the largest member of the dolphin family, due to its name and, well, it just being awesome, it is here in this list. But remember, they earned their killer title for a reason. They are the only apex predators in the ocean with zero natural enemies. Not even a great white shark is safe from a hungry orcapod. In fact, orcas have been documented hunting great whites specifically to eat their nutrient-rich livers with surgical precision. Now, what makes them truly dangerous isn't just their size. Don't get me wrong, having up to 32 feet of muscle helps, but it's their intelligence that puts them at the top of the food chain. Orcas hunt in highly coordinated family pods that use complex tactics passed down through generations. In the Antarctic, they work together to create synchronized waves that wash seals off of ice floes. In the Pacific, they have been seen karate chopping sharks with their tail flukes to paralyze them. They are essentially the special forces of the ocean, and while there has never been a confirmed fatal attack on a human in the wild, their capacity for calculated, strategic violence against other marine life makes them the undisputed kings of the sea. But if the orca represents someone from special forces, this next animal represents a heavy-duty tank. The sperm whale. This is the largest toothed predator on Earth, reaching 60 feet in length and weighing up to 45 tons. But their most dangerous weapon isn't their teeth, it's their head. A sperm whale's massive square head makes up a third of its body, and it is filled with a waxy substance called a spermaceti. For centuries, whalers feared these animals because a rogue sperm whale could and would ram a wooden ship with enough force to sink it. This isn't just a myth, it was actually the real-life inspiration for Moby Dick. But the sperm whale has a modern weapon that is even more terrifying than brute force. It is sound. They are the loudest animals on the planet. They produce clicks for echolocation that reach 230 decibels. To put that into perspective, a jet engine taking off is about 140 decibels. A sperm whale's click is loud enough to literally vibrate a human body to death or potentially stun a giant squid in the pitch black abyss. They are a deep-sea 45-ton tank made of muscle and equipped with a sonic cannon. But unlike the first two animals from this list, this next one might surprise you. The humpback whale. Wait, the humpback? The one that sings and jumps for tourists? Yes. While humpbacks are filter feeders that eat tiny krill, they are dangerous for a different reason. It's none other than their hero complex. In recent years, scientists have documented a bizarre and incredible behavior where humpback whales actively intervene in orca attacks. There are over 100 recorded instances of humpbacks traveling miles to disrupt an orca hunt, using their massive 16-foot pectoral fins and 40-ton bodies to shield seals, great whale calves, or sunfish from the killer whales. Now, while this does sound noble, it makes them incredibly dangerous to be around when they are in battle mode. A humpback in defense mode is a whirlwind of barnacle-encrusted fins and powerful tail slaps that can crush a boat or a predator instantly. They aren't trying to eat you, but if you got between a humpback and something it's trying to protect, you are dealing with 80,000 pounds of unintentional destruction. Unlike this next whale, this next one isn't always so nice. The gray whale. The gray whale has one of the best PR turnarounds in history. Today they are known as friendly whales in the lagoons of Baja, Mexico, where they often approach boats to be petted. But back in the 19th century, whalers had a much different name for them, the devilfish. Gray whales are bottom feeders, but they are incredibly protective mothers. When whalers would enter the lagoons to hunt them, they entered a fight or flight mode, meaning that the gray whales wouldn't just try to swim away, but sometimes they would also fight back. They were famous for ramming and smashing whaling boats to splinters in order to protect their calves. Unlike the deep sea whales that flee into the blue, gray whales are comfortable in shallow water, giving them the leverage to use the seafloor to launch themselves at threats. Even today, researchers give mother gray whales a lot of respect, as they know it's not mama bears that are iconic. Basically, they are proof that even the friendliest animal has a breaking point, and when a 40-foot mother decides that she's had enough, the devilfish returns. From a dangerous individual, we are now moving to a dangerous pack animal, the pilot whale. Pilot whales are the mobsters of the deep. They are highly social, extremely intelligent, and move in massive, tightly knit groups. They are technically large dolphins, but they possess a pack mentality that is almost unrivaled in the ocean. Their danger lies in their unpredictability and their intense social cohesion. Pilot whales are known for mass strandings, where an entire pod will follow a single leader onto the beach. But in the water, they are formidable hunters. They have been nicknamed the cheetahs of the deep because of their incredible high-speed bursts during deep-sea dives to hunt squid. Because they are so social, an attack or a defensive move from one pilot whale is almost never just from one individual. In most cases, it is the entire pod. They have been known to harass larger whales and have occasionally shown aggressive behavior toward divers who get too close to their young. So when you deal with a pilot whale, you are dealing with the collective will of 50 highly intelligent predators. So even if they aren't the biggest animal out there, they still pose a threat. But what about the literal biggest animal out there? The blue whale. Now it might seem strange to call a blue whale dangerous. They don't have teeth, they don't hunt mammals, and they are generally quite shy. But the blue whale is dangerous for the same reason a hurricane is dangerous. It's pure, unadulterated scale. This is the largest animal to ever exist on Earth, ever. Yes, even bigger than any dinosaur that ever existed. A blue whale's heart is the size of a golf cart. Its tongue weighs as much as an entire elephant. When an animal this size decides to move, the displacement of water alone is enough to capsize a small vessel. They are the loudest animals in terms of low-frequency sound, with calls that can travel over 1,000 miles through the ocean. Now, while they are not aggressive, their sheer mass means that any interaction is inherently high risk. A tail flick from a 200-ton animal that might be a social interaction for them can be a geological event for you. In the shipping world, blue whales are a major hazard because their massive size means they often don't, or simply can't, maneuver out of the way of large vessels in time, leading to catastrophic collisions. And last but not least, we have an animal whose horn was sold as a unicorn's horn by snake oil salesmen back when people thought that stuff like that actually existed. The narwhal. The unicorn of the sea, the narwhal. Living in the freezing, lightless waters of the Arctic, the narwhal carries a weapon that has impressed and captivated humans for centuries, a 10-foot-long spiraled tusk. For a long time, we thought this was just for sensing the environment or attracting mates. But recent drone footage has revealed a more dangerous use. They use the tusk to club and stun fish before eating them. While narwhals are not aggressive toward humans, they live in one of the most hostile environments on Earth. They are masters of the ice hole survival game, and their tusks are incredibly sensitive organs packed with 10 million nerve endings. In the tight, cramped spaces of the Arctic ice, a 15-foot whale with a 10-foot spear is a creature you have to respect. They are the guardians of the North, perfectly adapted to hunt and survive in a place where almost everything else dies. But please don't believe that their tusk has magical healing properties, as that's what almost got them extinct. So the next time you see a whale tail break the surface, remember that beneath that spray is a creature with the power to sink ships, stun prey with sound, and rewrite the rules of the animal kingdom. Also, make sure to subscribe to our channel. The next time you see one of our videos, expect the unexpected. We are talking about mutants, hybrids, everything someone who loves the deep blue wants to know.